We're always nostalgic for times we didn't live. In 1969 wasn't exactly a peaceful time in America.
The civil rights picture of those years was one of battle.
But for a minute,
20 seconds and counting.
the entire world paused with us to celebrate humanity. And I don't know that we've had a fundamentally international human moment like that since.
All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
If there's one city that is most responsible for getting a man on the moon, it's Huntsville, Alabama.
We thought it was a duty to create something that would help commemorate it. So I had two deployments in Iraq. The second one was not like the first. Lost several friends, and there was specifically a couple significant incidents that resulted in deaths of American lives. I carried a lot of weight and responsibility on me. We were just talking one day, and I don't know why specifically I let loose with Alan, because I had never really talked to anybody about it before.
I've always had respect for our veterans, but I'd never really understood how gruesome it can be.
We said, we need to start writing this down.
I love songwriting. I love it, but it's also something that kicks my ass. And I go to John, I'm like, all right, I'll do music and you do words, kind of an Elton Bernie thing, you know?
Alan decided he wanted to do the first Listen Local Huntsville. He played War Without End, the song that we wrote together, at that show. And I remember just seeing it performed in front of hundreds of people and seeing their responses. It was like just the weight of the world was lifted off me. And I felt like that was a moment of healing for me. It's where my journey of healing really began. And music saved my life.
A decision from my mouth, a mission I should have flown, but for me, my war goes on.
When I got to see the connection between the artist and the audience, I recognized how powerful that was. And the shows that we ended up starting to produce were not just about providing an opportunity for the community to meet an artist. More importantly, let the artist know that there was a community there to support them.
So we did a little contest a little bit ago, and I know Alan's going to talk a little bit about it. Y'all know what's happening next week, 50th anniversary of what Huntsville put on the map for mankind. So without further ado, I'd like to bring out my songwriting partner and man crush, best friend, Alan Little.
There was going to be all these big celebrations upon us about the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 lunar landing. I called John, I was like, we're going to do this songwriting competition, and the song is going to be an assignment contest. You know, what is your moon song? Submit it for music from the moon.
I think when we first set off to do it, people would say no. We're looking for money. We're pitching the idea. We would get a no. We'd say that's cute, you know.
Then we decided to take that to the public.
And that didn't work either.
That didn't work. I think out of the $10,000 that we were looking for, we ended up raising like a measly $750. But one person, I don't know who it was. It was an anonymous person, gave us $500.
Yeah, of it.
And that pissed us off.
The soft sell didn't work. The hard sell didn't work. So now we just have to prove it.
We knew that we would hit the right people.
And we finally did. And
sure as hell did.
An international songwriting contest.
Writing with the Apollo draws the attention of artists from around the world to compete. The prize?
$10,000 cash for the winner, plus recording at the iconic Fame Studios.
Fame Recording Studios here in North Alabama.
way this came together, getting word that Rodney Hall, son of Rick Hall, who developed this, was going to jump in the boat. John and I are, of course, just elated, going, oh my gosh, this is coming together. This makes so much sense.
When I traveled to Phoenix and I sat down with you all, with ToneWoodAmp, and I saw that you guys believed in us, we knew that we had a musical partner.
And y'all were the first to say yes to us. It's like now we've got big dogs jumping in the boat with us.
That's right.
And we're guiding the ship.
And we wanted to see, could we pull this thing off? And
so we ran a campaign. It was mind-blowing. Like, we got our first submission. Hey, we got another one.
And they were phenomenal.
This is happening. And then another state, and then another state, and then we get our first international one. And we're like, hold on.
I was in Latvia and Sweden and across Europe and Africa and Australia and in all 50 states.
This has become what John and I have been referring to as a finish line. This project came almost to a screeching halt a couple of times, but we found our winner, and we're so glad to have her here in the Rocket City. Please welcome our Music from the Moon winner, Miss Maya Wynn. Please welcome Miss Maya Wynn, our winner of the Music from the Moon competition.
And there's a little girl with a bright and beaming mind. She dreams of flying high, just like Apollo 69, and breaking through that hardened sky. One day she will show the world she has no fear, soaring far beyond the stride.
I mean, you think about what just happened here. The winner of our songwriting competition, full circle, came back around and played beautifully on Aretha Franklin's Wurlitzer right here in Fame Studios, when in 1969 was the epicenter of such a beautiful American musical movement. It's pretty cool, man.
Counts all of its craters like a human calculator, wishing he could visit someday soon.
And we're excited, right? Every city is not just a city, it's a city in time and a season of your life and a season of civilization. And Huntsville is in this really cool spot where we get to watch this portion of its life grow.
Blaze a trail and rock this world. And when they close their eyes, they see the astronauts on the TV.
But I think the sky's the limit for Huntsville and North Alabama for music. It is an oasis in the center of something you would not expect.
Remember when they showed the world they had.
When the highway finds its rightful place behind you, when a town that seems familiar lets you in, if you've never felt the warmth of a North Alabama sky, you ain't from around here, welcome home. Yeah.
Welcome home.
She's a modern day rocket man. I know she can change the world. Rocket girl.